Good afternoon, it's Monday the 10th of September, it's just 20 past 2. I've come over to Napton Reservoir today, one of my local club waters. It's really windy today, so it's sort of made most of the reservoir out of bounds, really, certainly all the big side, for float fishing and that anyway. If I was carp fishing it wouldn't be an issue. And I'm starting off real close in today, so I've got a little 11-foot rod with me. I've got a 2.5 BB very fine insert crystal. I've got 2 BB around the float, a number 4 about 10 inches from the hook, and I'm actually on a size 12 hook today, fishing with my favourite centre pin. It's perfect for close in, and if I can't get anything close in, then I'll go out about a rod length out and I'll put an antenna float onto a 13-foot match rod and I'll fish a bit further out and see if I can get some. I don't know whether you can see it on the camera, but in front of me, where I'm sitting on all of these stones and rocks, it slopes away, goes down. It's approximately 6 foot deep where I'm fishing, which is right at the bottom of the ledge, which is, if I push the rod out, is about where the end of the rod tip is at the moment. And with this little bit of a side wind coming in under the bridge over the causeway here, it pushes round this corner and it drifts food round this corner. So my plan is to put the float out there, it'll just drift up against the ledge and I'll be fishing right at the bottom of the ledge. Anyway, I'm going to get ready and make a start to fish. I've just started to get 1 or 2 bites now. Of which I missed the both of them, I must confess. Anyway, I'm just going to have to change the batteries in the microphone a minute because they're almost out. Every now and again I keep seeing a flash under the surface of the water. That's better. Was. I just bumped off another fish. I'll just check the hook. It's a brand new hook, there's nothing wrong with it. I just tested it for sharpness, but don't know what's happening. Definitely 2 I should have had by now. It's a gentleman just pike fishing with a fly rod now that's had a couple of pike. It's quite funny because when I used to come over here before, there used to be hardly any pike in here. I've caught a couple from here, and when I was writing magazine articles back then, and I did quite a few articles on this place. One on the roach fishing, one on the tench fishing, and one on the crucian fishing, and I did one on pike fishing as well, and there was hardly any pike in here then, but I've seen that lad catch 2 now, not very big, only about £6, but it's obviously picked up quite a bit. Well, got the first fish. It's taken me a little while. I've bumped out of 2 reasonable fish, I don't know why. And I've just had this little roach. Not really what I was after. but it's a fish nonetheless. Still, it's the first one that I've hooked and has managed to stay on, so see if I can get a few more. That's one. That's better. I think I got into the weed a little bit then. It could be a small fish that's become attached to a pike. Yes, I think it might well be. No, hang on. Bit of weed down here that I keep getting into. Let me come on. Come on. No? Decent perch. That's nice. Going to have a spin for those later, so I was quite lucky. I'm going with my hook. Let's have a look at you. Come on, let go. Come on, you awkward little perisher. What are you doing? Oh, thank you. Let's see if he'll pose for us. Up you come. Well, that's not bad. Very nice actually. Anyway, I'll slip that back. That's a bit better. Oh, there's something, and this is something quite reasonable as well. Yeah, that's putting a lovely bend in the rod. Do like playing fish on the pin. Whatever they are. Ah, that's pulling, so yes. It's another stripey. Nice size though. If you hold still, I'll unhook you. You going to pose for us? Well, he's not going to put his fin up, but he's very nice and very welcome. Not as big as the last one, but it'll do. But the perch are giving some very, very positive bites. There's another one. Or another fish, should I say. And they're pulling very nicely. If I remember rightly, the collective term for a shoal of perch is a swagger of perch. Which reminds me, because I was watching Morse the other day, and on Morse, the pathologist didn't turn up. Morse asked where it was, and they said he's at an AGM. And Morse said, at an AGM, what do you call a group of pathologists, he said. And they said, what do you mean? He says, well, it's a murder of ravens and... Oops, hold still. He said, and then is the collective noun for ravens. And he said, somebody else said it's a lamentation of swans for a collection of swans. Anyway, Morse came up with a body of pathologists, which I thought was quite funny at the time. Not bad. Bit of action anyway, that's the main thing. Wait for the ducks to go. Trouble is, now the other anglers have gone, I'm the only one putting any bait in. And so they're all back round me again. Come on, get out of it. I want to cast out. Come on, ducks. I'm trying to fish. No. Don't want to catch no ducks today. I think I might turn the camera off for a little bit until I start getting a few more fish again. Had those 3 perch and then nothing now. It's they're hardly climbing up the rod end today. I've got another reasonable fish on here, probably a perch again, certainly not pulling hard enough for a tench. Yeah, it is. Another stripey, only they've gotten smaller. but very, very welcome. I think there's only me and the pike fisherman left now. Ducks have all gone over to where the other match angler was fishing, and looking to see if he's left any bait for them by the looks of it. This wind might have calmed down a bit by then. Might get some better presentation. They are getting smaller. Swing that one in. It's been a few hours of good fun in some testing conditions. There's one. Yeah, they are definitely getting smaller. I think I'm going to finish on this fish, and as I said, wrap up now, come back tomorrow. And have another go. So I'll see you on the next half of the video. But just in case I don't, once again, thank you ever so much for watching, and until the next time, all the best with your angling.